The Constitution of the Commonwealth of Australia could be described as the birth certificate of a nation. It was written by 10 delegates who were chosen to represent the colonies of what would become the nation of Australia. The Constitution has been in operation since 1901, and its adoption created a national parliament with powers to pass laws that apply across the country. Of course, a lot has changed since 1901, and that means the Constitution can change too. But that's not as simple as it sounds. To alter the Constitution, the Parliament needs to introduce a bill for an Act, setting out the proposed alteration or alterations. If the bill is passed by Parliament, a referendum is held in which Australia's eligible voters are required to vote for or against the proposed change. Since 1900, there have been 45 referendums, but only 8 have achieved the necessary majority of votes to change the Constitution. In 2015, Australia's then Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull and the Leader of the Opposition Bill Shorten appointed a referendum council to provide advice to Parliament on the steps needed to achieve a successful referendum to recognise Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples in the Constitution. First Peoples of Australia are not recognised in the Australian Constitution. However, First Peoples of other comparable democratic nations such as Canada, New Zealand and the United States are recognised in their constitutions. In 2017, 250 Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander leaders came together and created the Uluru Statement from the Heart.
We gathered at the 2017 National Constitutional Convention, coming from all points of the southern sky, make this statement from the heart.
The statement was identified by the Referendum Council as a significant response to the exclusion of First Peoples from the original process that led to the adoption of the Australian Constitution. From there, the Referendum Council proposed a change to the Constitution to include an Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander voice to Parliament and an extra constitutional declaration of recognition of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. In 2023, the Australian government called a referendum, responding to the first of these two requests.
The Referendum Working Group and the government have agreed on the provisions that all Australians will vote on in this year's referendum.
The referendum required all eligible voters to say yes or no to the question of whether to alter the Constitution to establish an advisory body called the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Voice that would be consulted by government on all policy matters affecting Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. There was a great deal of debate about the issue in the lead up to the voice referendum in October 2023, with many people arguing strongly for and against the proposal.
They're going to be armed with the truth to bring this country together.
It was the usual back and forth.
Polls say voters are turning their backs.
We've always been the underdog.
The racist Constitution!
The referendum, held on the 14th of October 2023, was not successful. Fewer than 50% of voters nationally supported the proposed change. Despite the outcome of the voice referendum, the Uluru Statement invites all Australians to walk together for a better future. Every voice counts, and every opinion matters in shaping Australia's future.